everyone, and welcome back to my doll collecting channel. Today I have a video for you guys of me taking my Nellie American Girl doll to the Anne of Green Gables, or the Green Gables Museum in Prince Edward Island. Now, I know a lot of people who are fans of American Girl are also fans of Anne of Green Gables, which was a book published in the early 1900s in 1908. And so I decided to bring Nellie because she looks kind of like Anne, and also Anne really wants this blue dress, at least in the movies. I think it was brown in the books, but in the movies she really wanted this blue dress, which looks very similar to Nellie's. So I thought I would bring Nellie to the Anne of Green Gables Museum. Technically, Anne of Green Gables is a fictional story. However, Lucy Maud Montgomery, who is the author of these stories, kind of based some of the things off of her own life, and she was inspired by the town called Cavendish around her and nature to inspire her to create Anne of Green Gables, the book. So this house, I believe, was her cousin's, so she was inspired by her cousin's house to create the story. So first we stopped at the L.M. Montgomery Park, and you can pause to read all these plaques that I'm going to be showing if you wanted to know a little bit more about the history of Lucy Maud Montgomery and the town of Cavendish. So yeah, it's just a little park. They have this new statue, which wasn't here the last time I visited in 2014, so it was really cool. And she has all these cats because she's a huge fan of cats. This is a relative of hers, and he was the founder of Cavendish. I don't think he's a popular guy, and the reason I think that is because somebody threw something on him, and you can kind of see like the residue of something being thrown in his face. I don't know if it was paint or something else, but I don't think he's a very popular dude. But the plaques, of course, didn't mention anything about why that would be. Maybe there's more to the story than we don't know or know. This park is literally like a minute drive from the actual Green Gables Museum, and the Green Gables Museum, there's like this visitor center which is kind of has some artifacts including Lucy Maud Montgomery's typewriter, Lego Green Gables house, which is really cool, and I'm assuming really expensive to make because Lego is not cheap. And then they have this wall of books in different languages, since it's been translated into many different languages across the world. And also there is this little board here in video talking about the different interpretations of Anne of Green Gables, such as, you know, the various plays and musicals and movies and TV shows and all of the artwork that people have made over the years, which was really cool. Then I took some photos in front of Green Gables with Nellie, and as I was taking these photos, this woman asked me if she could take a photo, quote, of my lovely little lady, and I said yes, of course. So there is a photo of Nellie on some random lady's tablet out there in the universe. So that's interesting. It doesn't bother me at all if somebody wants to take a picture of my dolls, because I show all of you guys here on YouTube my dolls, so that doesn't bother me at all. Also, I did carry around Nellie through Green Gables. I forgot to put her back in my bag, and I only realized halfway through that I was carrying her. So, you know, nothing happened. Nobody said anything. So if you're scared to bring your dolls in public, nobody's gonna say anything. Anyways, here is a tour of the Green Gables house. So this is kind of like a mixture of what the books kind of would have been like, and then also what Lucy Maud Montgomery's cousins and family would have lived like. So, for example, they have one room set up like Anne's room, and you can kind of see it here. And it looks really cool, and they even have a broken slate in the corner, so if you know the stories, that's kind of funny. So it's just kind of props, like the brown dress and all that stuff. Then you have Marilla's room, and then you also have Matthew's room. Again, they're not real people, they're fictional characters, but they kind of just set up the rooms, you know, because it was kind of based in reality, so it's kind of still historically accurate. So that's pretty cool. Apparently this would have been a big house back in the day, which it did feel like a big house even for modern times. It kind of just felt like it was just kept going and going, a lot bigger than what I expected. So there's two trails. There's Lover's Lane and there's the Haunted Wood. And we decided to go into the Haunted Wood trail. It was about 1 kilometer long, which I think is about like half a mile if you're an American. And yeah, it was really cool. I took some photos of Nellie. And this is just a quick overview of the gift shop, which was huge. Didn't have as much stuff as some of the other places on the island, but they did have a decent collection of porcelain dolls there. After that, we drove through Cavendish and we went along the seaside, or I guess the ocean side, whatever you want to call it. And we got some pictures and videos of the ocean. So this is located on the north shore of the island. So past all this water is both Quebec and Newfoundland. So that was really interesting. You can't see them though. They're very far away. As we were about to leave, there was a bunch of motorcyclists driving through, and there was a lot of them. There had been maybe 50, and they had some cool bikes, cool designs. After that, we went to a fish place, I believe called Go Fish in Kensington, and it just happened to be beside this tourist attraction called the Haunted Mansion, which I loved, and I would have loved to go inside, but it was closed, or temporarily closed. So it may be some other date. Hopefully it's open during Halloween. That would be really cool. But I love the designs of it, and the gargoyles are also cool. So thank you guys for enjoying my vlog of Green Gables. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Maybe you learned something, and I'll see you guys next time with another video.